Dear students, welcome to all of you. Now we discussed about the circles part 5. Today we learned about chord joining of 2 points on a circle. When that chord joining become a tangent at a point. Next one, equation tangent at a point x1 y1. Equation of the tangent at a point theta. Next one is chord of contact, pole and polar of a circle. Okay. First of all, chord joining the 2 points on a circle. See this diagram. In this diagram, this line passes through 2 points on the circle. This secant line is called the chord joining of 2 points on the circle. Okay, the secant line passing through 2 points on the circle is called the chord joining 2 points on the circle. So that is nothing but simply we say that chord. If the 2 points are coincide to each other, this is one point and this is another point. If these 2 points are coincide at this point, then that chord becomes the tangent at the point on the circle. You see, this is the tangent of this circle. Okay, if the 2 points are coincide, then that chord becomes a tangent. Now, if 2 points are coincide to each other, then the chord becomes the tangent at the point on the circle. Okay. Now, the equation of the chord joining of the points x1, y1, x2, y2 on the circle s is equal to 0 is simply nothing but s1 plus s2 is equal to s12. That is the equation of the chord joining of the points x1, y1, x2, y2 on the circle s is equal to 0. If suppose this is the point x1, y1 and this is the point x2, y2, then equation of this chord is s1 plus s2 is equal to s12. When we say, already we said that the chord becomes a tangent if the 2 points are coincide to each other, that is x2, y2 is coincide with x1, y1. That means then we have that s1 plus s2 is equal to s12 as s1 plus s1 is equal to s11. But here the point x1, y1 is on the circle. This is the point on the circle x1, y1. So s11 is equal to 0. So 2s1 is equal to 0. That we have s1 is equal to 0. Therefore, the equation of the tangent at x1, y1 on the circle s is equal to 0 is s1 is equal to 0. This is very important. Equation of the tangent at x1, y1 on the circle s is equal to 0 is s1 is equal to 0. That means if the point x1, y1 is on the circle like this, now equation of this tangent at x1, y1 to this circle is s1 is equal to 0. Okay. Equation of the tangent at x1, y1. Already we know the equation of the tangent with the slope m. If m is the slope of the tangent, equation of the tangent is y plus f is equal to x plus g plus or minus r root of 1 plus m square. In our previous part, we know the equation tangent with the slope m. Here the equation of the tangent at the point x1, y1. At the point x1, y1. This is at the point x1, y1 is nothing but s1 is equal to 0. s1 is equal to 0. This is the equation s1 is equal to 0. Okay. You know, the tangent is always perpendicular to the radius at the point of contact. Already we know that. This is the, you observe this, this is the tangent. This is the radius. So the tangent is always perpendicular to the radius. Okay. So the point of contact, this is the point of contact, this is the point of contact, this is the tangent, this is the radius. So this radius is perpendicular to the tangent. So the point of contact is nothing but, this is the point of contact is nothing but the foot of the perpendicular drawn from the center to the tangent, center to the tangent. So to find this point of contact, it is enough if we find the foot of the perpendicular drawn from the center. This is the center, drawn from the center. So this is the perpendicular. So the point of contact is nothing but the foot of the perpendicular drawn from the center on the tangent. You know the foot of the perpendicular formula by our from our first year straight lines. If HK is the foot of the perpendicular drawn from the point x1 y1 on the line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, then h minus x1 by a is equal to k minus y1 by b is equal to minus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square. This is the foot of the perpendicular drawn from the point x1 y1. If we let the foot of the perpendicular be hk, then using this result we find the foot of the perpendicular. In this session, the foot of the perpendicular is nothing but the point of contact. So this is the procedure to find the point of contact. To find the point of contact, it is enough if we find the foot of the perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the tangent. Okay. So next one, if the point is in terms of parametric form, that is the theta. Suppose the parametric point is theta, the equation of the tangent at theta, this is the equation tangent at theta of the circle s is equal to 0 is x plus g into cos theta plus yf plus f into sin theta is equal to r. Here what is r? R is the radius of the circle. Now we have another formula to find the equation of the tangent. First of all, you know the equation of tangent with the slope m, that is y plus f is equal to x plus g plus r minus r into square root of 1 plus m square. That is the equation of tangent with the slope m. Now this is we have another formula, equation of the tangent at x1 y1, equation of the tangent at x1 y1. Equation tangent at x1 y1 is nothing but s1 is equal to 0. You know s1 xx1 plus yy1 plus g into x plus x1 plus f into y plus y1 plus c, that is equal to 0 is the equation tangent at a point. Y plus f is equal to x plus g plus r minus r root of 1 plus m square is also a tangent, but that is in the slope formula. If m is the slope, that is equation tangent. S1 is equal to 0, equation tangent at the point x1 y1. If the point is in terms of parametric form at theta, so equation of the tangent is x plus g into cos theta plus y plus f into sin theta is equal to r. Okay. If the circle is s is equal to 0, that r is the radius. If the circle center of the circle is 0 0, that is x plus y, x square plus y square is equal to r square, then put g f as 0. So we have the equation tangent at theta is x cos theta plus y sin theta is equal to r. This is the equation tangent. Now we have three formulas for tangent equation. Equation of the tangent is the slope form, and equation tangent at the point x1 y1, equation tangent at the parametric point theta. Okay. Now we discuss a problem. Show that the tangent at minus 1 2 of the circle x square plus y square minus 4x minus 8y plus 7 is equal to 0 touches the circle x square plus y square plus 4x plus 6y is equal to 0. Also find its point of contact. Here there are two problems in this. First of all, we show that the tangent at 1 2, tangent at minus 1 2 of the circle x square plus y square minus 4x minus 8 plus 7 is equal to 0. So this is the first circle. This is the first circle. For this circle, we find the equation tangent at minus 1, 2. That is minus 1, 2. We find the equation tangent. So you know the equation tangent at a point is s1 is equal to 0. This is the s1 is equal to 0. s1 means x1 plus y1 plus g into x plus x1 plus f into y plus y1 plus c is equal to 0. Here x1 is minus 1 plus y1 is, this is y1 is 2. Here g is half of the x coefficient. Here the x coefficient minus 4, half is minus 2 into x plus x1 is minus 1 plus f is minus 4, y plus y1 is 2, y plus 2 plus 7 is equal to 0. Is simplifying that, we have 3x plus 2y minus 1 is equal to 0. This is the equation tangent at minus 1, 2 to the first circle. This is observe, this is that tangent. Roughly this is the tangent at minus 1, 2. Okay. Now we show that tangent of the first circle is also touches the second circle. This is the second circle, s dash is equal to 0. Now we show that the 1 is also tangent to the second circle. You know, a line is a tangent to the circle when, yes, the perpendicular distance from center to the radius is equal to, center to the tangent is equal to radius. That line is a tangent. The distance from center to the line is equal to radius. Then that line is a tangent to the circle. Here we show that the line 1 is tangent to this second circle. Now we show that first line 1 touches the second circle. We let the second circle be as s dash. X square plus y square plus 4x plus 6y is equal to 0. Now we show that the line 1 is a tangent to this second circle. To show that line is tangent to the second circle, it is enough if we show that the perpendicular distance from center to that line 1 is equal to radius of the second circle. So you find the center. Center is minus g minus f. That is equal to minus 2 minus 3. And radius is square root of g square plus f square minus c. That is equal to root 13. Now we find the perpendicular distance from the point center minus 2 minus 3 to the line 1. That is, the line is 3x plus 2 minus 1 is equal to 0. You know the formula, modulus ax1 plus b1 plus c by root of a square plus b square. We have that value as is equal to root 13. Root 13 is nothing but the radius of the second circle. So the perpendicular distance from center to the line is equal to radius. Therefore the line 1 is a tangent to the second circle like this. Okay, this is the second circle tangent. Okay, so the tangent of the first circle at minus 1, 2 is also tangent of the second circle. Now we find the chord of the point of contact of this tangent to the second circle. Now you know the chord of contact is nothing but the point of contact is nothing but the foot of the perpendicular drawn from the center. Okay, so you let that point of contact be HK. So this point of contact is the foot of the perpendicular drawn from the center on the line. So point of contact is equal to foot of the perpendicular from HK. Foot of the perpendicular is denoted by HK from the center of the second circle. What is center of the second circle? Minus 2 minus 3. This is the center on the tangent of 1. That is h minus x1 by a is equal to k minus 1b is equal to minus of ax1 plus b1 plus c by a square plus b square. H minus x1 y1 means the center minus 2 minus 3. H minus plus 2 by a is the coefficient of x of the line. What is the coefficient of x? 3. This is equal to k minus y1. y1 is the y coordinate of minus 3. So minus means plus 3 by 2 is equal to minus of, substitute the point minus 2 minus 3 on the equation. We have 13 by 13 is equal to 1. That means h plus 2 by 3 is equal to 1, h plus 2 is equal to 3, and k plus 3 by 2 is equal to 1, k plus 3 is equal to 2. Like that we have h is equal to 1, k is equal to minus 1. Okay, point of contact is equal to hk, that is 1 minus 1. Like that we find the point of contact of the tangent to the second circle. Okay, this is very important, 4 marks in our IPE. Next we discussed another problem. This is also very important. This problem is in IPE March 2020. Recently this problem is given in IPE. So this is by using the equation of tangent, simple problem. Find the area of the triangle formed by the tangent at x1 y1, tangent at x1 y1 on the circle x square plus y square is equal to a square with the coordinate axis, So what we find? Area of the triangle formed by the tangent and coordinate axis. So given circle x square plus y square is equal to a square is nothing but circle with center at origin. So this is the circle, center at origin, radius is a. So this is the equation circle. This is the equation of the circle roughly. This is the tangent. This tangent intersect the axis at 2 points. This is intersect the x coordinate at this point, y coordinate at this point. So now there is a triangle. Let it be. This is the triangle. Now we find the area of this triangle. This triangle. This is right angle triangle. Area of the right angle triangle is nothing but half base into height. Here this is the base. This is the x-intercept of the tangent. Height is this is the height. This is the y-intercept of the tangent. So to find the area of the triangle, we find the x-intercept of the tangent and y-intercept of the tangent. To find the x-intercept and y-intercept, we find the equation of the tangent. Given that the tangent is at x1 y1, to the circle s is equal to 0. You know the equation tangent at x1 y1 is the s, that is s1 is equal to 0. x1 plus y1, there is no g f. So x1 plus y1 minus a square is equal to 0. This is s1 is equal to 0. By using this, we transfer that equation in intercept form. What is the intercept form? Yes, x by a plus y by b is equal to 1 for. So this is x by a. Here what is a? A is a square by x1 plus y by b. Here b is a square by y1 is equal to 1. So this is of the form x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. So the x-intercept is a square by x1, y-intercept is a square by y1. So area of the triangle formed by the tangent with the coordinate axis is half modulus x-intercept into y-intercept. So half modulus a square by x1 into a square by y1. So this is equal to a square power 4 by 2 modulus x1 y1 is square units. That is the area of the required triangle. This is 4 marks, very important, very simple problem. Okay. Now we discussed another important concept, that is chord of contact. This is also given in IPE 2020. Because of this problem for 2 marks, above 90% students are not get 70 by 75. Because in IPE 2020, this problem given as define the chord of contact. Simply asked the definition of the chord of contact. And one point is given, find the chord of contact of the point to the circle s is equal to 0, with respect to circle s is equal to 0. Nobody answered that problem because the students are not making interest on the definitions of the mathematics. But the definitions are very important according to our March IPE 2020. In first year also there is a definition, first 1B also. What is the derivative of a function? Simply given that. Nobody answering that question. So in first year also 2 marks are lost every student. In second year, what is the definition of the card of contact? Simply asked. That is the definition is very simple, but nobody can answer. So card of contact is nothing but that if the tangent drawn from a point to a circle S is equal to 0 touch the circle at points A and B, then the secant AB bar is called the card of contact of P with respect to S is equal to 0. You observe, suppose this is a circle roughly. This is a point P. If the tangent drawn from a point P to the circle, from a point means the point is an external point. From this point, we draw two tangents simply like this. This is another tangent. These two tangents touches the circle at this is one point A and this is another point B. Okay. So then the secant, that is called AB bar, is called the card of the contact of S is equal to 0. So this is A, this is B. We take a line like this. This is the card of contact. This is the card of contact. Okay. Card of contact is nothing but a card, but that passes through the points of contacts of the tangents drawn from a point P. Okay. Here this is the point P. This is the point P. We draw two tangents. This is one tangent, this is another tangent. So this is a point of contact, this is a point of contact. So this line is the card of contact. Okay, this is the card of contact. So card of contact is nothing but a card which is passes through the points of contact of tangents drawn from an external point to the circle S is equal to 0. Okay. So equation of the card of contact. Equation of the card of contact of Px1y1 with respect to circle S is equal to 0 is S1 is equal to 0. Equation of this card of contact from this point x1y1 is again S1 is equal to 0. Already know S1 is equal to 0 is the equation of tangent at x1y1. Equation of tangent at x1y1. Here also the equation of the card of contact is also S1 is equal to 0. If the point P is on the circle, then the tangent at P is the card of contact of P with respect to S is equal to 0. That means if we simply draw a line, circle. Suppose this is a circle. Here P is here. In this example, suppose P is a point on the circle. We draw a tangent from P. From the definition, these are the tangents drawn from P. Here P is a point. Now in this situation, in this case, P is a point on the circle. Now we draw a tangent to the circle from P. But here P is a point on the circle. So this is the tangent drawn from P to the circle. This is only the tangent. Next, the definition of card of contact. The card of contact is nothing but a card passes through the points of contact. This is only the point of contact. So the line passes through the point of contact. This is the line passes through the point of contact. So the card of contact is nothing but the tangent at the point P. That is the case. If the P is on the circle, you observe this. If P is on the circle S is equal to 0, then the tangent at P is the card of contact of P with respect to 0. So the equation of the card of contact and the equation of the tangent at P are same formula. S1 is equal to 0. Equation of the card of contact of x1y1 with respect to circle S is equal to 0 is S1 is equal to 0. If the point is on the circle, the tangent is a card of contact. What you say about if P is an internal point of the circle? P is an internal point. You observe this example. This is the circle. This is the point P. Whatever it may be. Or you draw tangent from P to the circle. Yes, no. We does not draw a tangent to the circle from the point which is in internal. If there are no tangents, is there points of contact? No. So, if there are no points of contact, there is no chord passes through the points of contact. So that means there is no chord which is passes through the points of contact. That means there is no chord of contact. There is no meaning of chord of contact if P is an internal point of the circle. So if P is an internal point of the circle, the chord of contact does not exist. This is the condition. Okay. From this point, we does not draw a tangent. This is not a tangent. So there are no points of contact. So there is no chord of contact. So if P is internal point of circle, the chord of contact does not exist. Okay. In our IPE Intermediate Public Examination 2020, this problem is given. One circle is given, one point is given. Find the point of contact. Everybody write as S1 is equal to 0. So that S1 is x1 plus y1 plus g into x plus x1 plus f into y plus y1 plus c is equal to 0. So there comes as an equation. But that is not a chord of contact, because the given point is an internal point of the circle. So to find the chord of contact, first you observe that the point is internal or not. For that we find S11. If S11 is less than 0, the point is an internal point. For the internal point, the chord of contact does not exist. We simply write as the chord of contact does not exist. Okay. Now, another important and just confusing concept, pole and polar. This is also very important in our IPE. Pole and polar. What is meant by pole and polar? If we observe the first diagram, this is the first diagram. There are two colors. There is a point P. First we discussed about the with the diagram. Next we discussed in the definition. This is the point P. From this P, we draw some secant lines, two secant lines. One is in green color and another in blue color. First you observe this green color. This is the secant line in green color. This is secant line. This is the secant line. This secant line cuts the circle at 2 points. This is one point. Not this. Roughly this is one point and this is one point. At these 2 points we draw tangents. This is one tangent and this is another tangent. These two tangents intersect at one point. Okay, this is the point of intersection of the tangents. This is the point of intersection of the tangents. Okay. Now again, from this P we draw another line. You observe this blue secant line. From this P, this is another blue secant line. Okay. This line also intersects the circle at 2 points. Suppose roughly this is one point and this is another point. At these 2 points we draw the tangents. This is one tangent and this is another tangent. This is the point of contact. So in this case also we have another point of contact, another point of another point of intersection. This is the point of intersection of the tangents. In previously this is the point of intersection of the tangents. We joining these points of intersection of the tangents. We have a line. This is the line. This line is the polar of this P with respect to the given circle. Okay. Once again, we take a point P. From this point, draw a secant line. That secant line cuts the circle at 2 points. Draw the tangents at that 2 points to the circle. there is a point of intersection of the tangents. The locus of the points of intersection of these tangents is called the polar of, this is the polar of our point P with respect to the given circle. Okay, you observe this also. Now this is the definition. Let S is equal 0. This is, you observe the definition. Let S is equal 0 be a circle and P be any point. This is P be any point in the plane other than the center. Why that is not a center? Next we discuss about that case of S is equal 0. If any line through the point P meets the circle into 2 points Q and R. So this is the line meets the circle at Q and R, 2 points. Then the locus of the point of intersection of the tangents drawn at Q and R. We draw the tangents at Q and R. The point of intersection of the tangents. This is the point of intersection of the tangents. Again, we draw another line like this. This cuts the circle at Q and R. We draw another tangent. Tangents are here. This is the point of intersection. Like that, we draw so many secant lines from this point P to the circle. For each secant line, we have 2 points of intersection on the circle. At the points of intersection of the circle, draw 2 tangents. The 2 tangents are intersect at one point. You take that point of intersection. So the set of all that points of intersection form a straight line. That straight line is called the polar of P. That straight line, the locus of the points of intersection of the tangents drawn at Q and R to the circle is a straight line. That straight line is called the polar of P. That point P is called pole. This is pole of this polar. For this polar, this is the pole. Okay, this is the definition of the pole and polar. Just a little bit difficult of that definition. You understanding for that. Okay, polar is nothing but a straight line. That straight line comes from the locus of the point of intersection of the tangents drawn at Q and R. What are Q and R? The secant line drawn from P cuts the circle at Q and R. So at that Q and R, we draw tangents. The point of intersection of that tangents locus is the polar of P. Okay. Now, equation of the polar of P with respect to circle S is equal to 0. This is also S1 is equal to 0. Now, S1 is equal to 0 is a formula for tangent at x1, y1, chord of contact of x1, y1 with respect to S is equal to 0. Now, here the polar of x1, y1 with respect to circle S is equal to 0. This is the polar of x1, y, polar of a point with respect to a circle. So, polar is a straight line. S1 is equal to 0 is nothing but of the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So, that represents a straight line. So, polar is a straight line of the formula as S1 is equal to 0. Now, for polar, there are some 4 cases. The first case is the first formula. This is the first formula. Here, what you observe the point P? P is internal or external of the circle? Yes, external of the circle. If the P is external of the circle, you observe the polar is passes through the circle. That means the polar cuts the circle at 2 points. Okay. If P is an external point of the circle, the polar cuts the circle at 2 points. The polar cuts the circle at 2 points. Same as chord. If the P is an external point of the circle, the chord of contact is also cuts the circle in 2 points. So, if P is an external point of the circle, the chord of contact of P is the polar of P also. So, the formula is same, S1 is equal to 0. if P is a point, second, if P is an internal point of the circle, if P is a internal point of circle, you observe the second formula. This is the second diagram. You observe the second diagram. Suppose here P is here. You observe the blue color line. From P, what is the definition? From P, you draw a secant line. This is the secant line. This is the secant line. This line cuts the circle at 2 points. This is one point and this is another point. At these points, you draw the tangents. This is one other. This is one tangent. This is one tangent and this is another tangent. So this is the point of intersection of the tangents drawn from x1 drawn from x1 y1 drawn at the points Q and R. Next, another secant line drawn from P. Observe the green color secant line. This is the green color secant line. This line intersects the circle at 2 points. We draw another 2 tangents. Observe the green tangents. This is one green tangent and another one, this is the tangent. This is the point of intersection. Like that we have the points of intersection. So take the line joining of the points of intersection. This is the line joining of the points of intersection. That this is the line joining the points of intersection. This is the polar of P. This is the polar of P with respect to the circle S is equal to 0. So if you observe this diagram, here the P is an internal point of the circle. P is internal point of the circle. Is this polar cuts the circle? Yes, no. The polar is outside of the circle. If P is an internal point of the circle, the polar is outside of the circle. So you observe this. If P is an internal point of the circle, then the polar of P does not intersect the circle. So in case 1 and case 2, if P is an external point of the circle, the polar passes through the circle. If P is internal point of the circle, the polar does not meet the circle. Okay. Now what is about P is a point on the circle. P is a point on the circle. This is the point P is on the circle. From this point P, draw a secant line. You observe the blue color secant line. This is the secant line. This secant line cuts the circle at 2 points. This is one point and this is another point. Draw the tangents from this point, blue color tangent. This is one tangent. This is another tangent. So point of intersection tangent. This is the points of intersection of the tangent. Okay, like that one point of intersection. Next, another secant line from P. You observe the green secant line. This is the green secant line drawn from the point P. So this secant line cuts the circle at this point and P at P. Draw the tangents at these points of intersection. So this is one tangent and this is another tangent. So this is the point of intersection of the tangents. Okay, this is another point of intersection. We'll take the line joining of these points of intersection. First one is this and first point of intersection is this and second point of intersection this. Take the line joining. This is the line join. So this is the polar of P with respect to the circle S is equal to 0. You observe what you observe the polar. Yes, the polar is nothing but a tangent at P. If P is a point on the circle, the polar P is a tangent at P. So in third case, you observe another one. P is a point on the circle. The polar of P is tangent at P of the circle S is equal to 0. That is the third case. If P lies on the circle, then the polar of P coincides with the tangent at P. Now, in our definition, we said that P is any point in the plane other than the center. Okay, why you write that point other than center? That means, so you observe this example. Suppose this is the circle roughly. Suppose this is the point P. P is the center. From P you draw the secant line. This is a secant line. Secant line is now nothing but the diameter. The diameter cuts the circle at 2 points. You draw the tangents at the points of intersection of the secant line and circle. This is one. We draw tangent here. We draw another tangent also here. No. We draw another tangent also here. This is one tangent. You observe this is the diameter. These are the tangents. Tangents are always perpendicular to the radius at the point of contact. So this is the point of contact. This is the tangent. This is the radius. So these are perpendicular to each other. In the same radius, this tangent is perpendicular. So if two lines are perpendicular to one line, that two lines are parallel to each other. So that means this tangent and this tangent are parallel. So there is no points of intersection of these tangents. If there is no point of intersection of the tangents, there is no locus of that points of intersection. So the polaris does not exist if the point P is center of the circle. Okay. So this is the condition. If the P is the center of the circle, then the polar of P does not exist. First you observe the given point is a center or not. Suppose the circle is x square plus y square minus 2x minus 4y plus minus 12 is equal to 0. What is find the polar of that circle for center? You observe the point is center. So the polar does not exist. You simply write that the polar does not exist because the given point is the center of the circle. Okay. Next, there is a formula to find the pole. The pole of the line Lx plus My plus n is equal to 0 with respect to the circle S is equal to 0 is minus G plus Lr square by Lg plus Mf minus n minus F plus Mr square by Lg plus Mf minus n, where R is the radius of the circle. If Lg plus Mf minus n not equal to 0, so here center is minus G minus F. If minus G minus F is on the line Lx plus My plus n is equal to 0, that is minus Lg minus Mf plus C is equal to 0, plus n is equal to 0. So that is Lg plus Mf minus n is equal to 0. Then the center is on the line. If the center is on the polar does not exist. Therefore, Lg plus Mf minus n must be not equals to 0. Then this is the pole formula for polar. If the circle is x square plus y square is equal to r square, the pole is minus a square L by n minus a square m by n. Here what is a is r square, sorry, minus r square L by n minus r square m by n. This is the pole for the circle with center 0, 0. From these concepts, now we discussed a formula, simple problem. Find the pole of the line x plus y plus 2 is equal to 0 with respect to the circle. We find the pole. Here we know the pole formula. This is the formula for pole. This is the formula for pole. For this, the given line is x plus y plus 2 is equal to 0. From this, L is equal to x coefficient, M is equal to y coefficient, constant n. From the given equation circle, we write the G is equal to half of the x coefficient, F is equal to half of the y coefficient, constant. Find the radius. In this formula, this is Lr square. R square is the square of the radius. So find the radius. Radius is 5 by using root of G square plus F square minus C. Before you find the using the formula, in the denominators are Lg plus Mf minus n. So first we find Lg plus Mf minus n. That is substitute the values, we have minus 1. Substitute these values in the formula of pole. Minus g plus lr square by lg plus mf minus n minus f plus mr square by lg plus mf minus n. Substitute these values. We have the pole is minus 23 minus 28. Okay. Now we discussed about a problem which is given in our IPE 2020. This is the problem. Find the equation of the chord of contact of minus 1 2 with respect to circle x square plus y square plus 4x minus 6y minus 12 is equal to 0. So everybody, what a simple problem. Chord of contact is nothing but S1 is equal to 0. So if we find S1 is equal to 0, that is the answer. Everybody think like that. But here the given point minus 1 2 is an internal point of the circle. For that we find S11. S11 is minus 23, which is less than 0. If S11 less than 0, the point is internal point of the circle. If P is internal point of the circle, the chord of contact does not exist. Therefore, the given point is internal point of circle. The chord of contact of P does not exist. Simply write that. Okay. So these are the concepts of chord joining of 2 points. The equation tangent at the point and chord of contact of P with respect to circle, pole and polar of a point with respect to circle. Now there are some homework problems. You have done the homework in your problem. If you have any doubt, you discuss it in our next class. Okay. Okay. I hope all are understanding the concepts. You observe the pole and polar. Once again, also write in your notes and practice. You understand the pole and polar. Okay. Thank you and all. Thank you.